Welcome back to Conversations with Maria Menounos.
Guys, we are back with Kristen Doute. Of course, you know her from Vanderpump Rules. And I was very inspired by last week where you pulled Sheena aside and delivered the news to her that her boyfriend had been caught kissing another woman. And it inspired me to do a to tell or not to tell segment.
Okay, I was like, I was inspiring?
No.
That's the first time I've heard that.
Well, here's the thing. It's a hard decision. So first I want you to tell me, meanwhile, I want you guys to call in 888-947-8277. Cousin Mike, if you got a story, you can call in twice. Don't feel bad.
We love you.
But I want to know, what was it a decision for you to approach her with this news? Because it is not easy to tell somebody, hey, your boyfriend's cheating on you. Right?
So I'll be very transparent about like what happened. In an ideal situation, and what Brittany wanted, the night before I was at Brittany's house helping her get ready. This was off camera. And Brittany was just drunk and kind of like just shaking with this news and like, I have to call Sheena. It's like 1:00 in the morning. I'm like, Brittany, we're looking at Sheena's social media. I'm like, she's out with friends. She's like, you cannot just like drop this bomb on her in a text message while she's out and about and there's nothing she can do about it. We also heard that Jax told us that he was going to drop this bomb at the party and just sort of announce it in front of everyone because that's Jax, standard Jax. Like, he doesn't care.
At the party she was at?
At the house. No, I'm sorry. The housewarming party the next day.
Oh, okay.
At Jackson Brittany's, he was just like also shaking with this news in a very different way, obviously. So excited to be the one to tell it in front of everybody and embarrass her. And we were like, no, we're not letting this happen. So I'm like, we just have to tell her. We have to tell her one-on-one, let her make these choices for herself. I wasn't there. You're right. But when I have a friend telling me she was there, that's why I said I know that it's a fact.
Yeah.
And then
you had a good source.
And there will be things on this upcoming episode tonight about that. So
proof.
Maybe I wasn't
More
so
proof.
wrong. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it comes from Sheena's mouth. So
So she's had time to obviously digest and see the light. Yeah, because nobody wants to believe it at first.
I don't even know if I'll say she sees the light. I think she makes it okay. She found a way to make it okay. And you know what? That's
okay that you guys told her?
Okay
that it happened?
That maybe something happened.
Oh, I think even worse.
I think the telling her thing, I don't think she'll ever be okay with that. I think she just keeps placing herself as this giant victim and that we're all out to get her. Like, what do I gain from telling you?
Yeah, more drama.
Yeah. And everything's all my fault or all Katie's fault. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys, Haley or Lauren, have you guys ever been in this position before?
Thankfully, no. I'm in one right now.
Okay. Tell.
Well, so I have two guy friends from college who live together out here now.
Uh-huh.
And they, the one used to date a girl that also lives out here, but in college. And they still kind of are hooking up now that they live out here again, but the friend that he lives with decided he was going to hook up with her too. Yeah.
And neither of them know they're hooking up with the same girl?
Nope.
And the girl knows.
Oh, yeah.
She's obviously hooking up with the two different penises. Okay,
exactly.
Got that. That's obvious.
And I am staying out of it. I am choosing to not say a damn thing.
Kristen, do you have any advice for Haley?
No, God, I feel like it's a case-by-case situation, though.
Yeah.
Because I knew going into specifically with this Sheena thing, I'm like, I contemplated it because I'm like, it's going to be my fault. I know that it's going to get blamed on me, whether he did it or he did not do it, because I'm choosing to like get in the middle, insert myself into other people's business that is not my own. But you know what? That's who I am.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Is
Because
there a
if it
side
were
of
me,
you?
I would want to know.
Is there a side of you that knows it'll be good television too? Where you're just like a tinge of it, you're like, you know what? This is what we do.
That's where my guilt lies, though, because ideally I would have liked to have told her off camera because I would want to know. But you know what? We signed up for this 6 seasons ago.
Yeah.
And if I've been through it, we've all been through it. If there are skeletons, they're going to come out.
Yeah.
It's
So
what we signed up
so
for.
there's an understanding that, you know, you could do it privately, but truthfully, like these are the things that have to happen on camera.
And if we do it privately behind our producers' backs, we're going to still have to talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe the shock value wouldn't be there. But again, we signed up for this.
Yeah. So it's better to just do it in your mind.
For me, I do things based on what I would want for myself. So if this were a rumor about Carter, my boyfriend, then I would damn well hope people wouldn't be talking about this behind my back without telling me to my face.
Yeah. Yeah, Haley, I would stay out of it.
But yeah, like Haley, it's
You're not on Vanderpump Rules.
It's case by case.
Exactly.
No, I did it once in
sounds
high
like hell.
school. I had two really good friends, and my one friend was cheating on the other, and it was eating me up. And I didn't say it overtly, but like there was some way. This is a long ass time ago. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, but what I remember is that I, in a roundabout way, kind of like said maybe something's happening you should like open your eyes to, and she hated me forever, and he hated me forever. They both ended up hating me, and I was like, okay, I'm never doing this again. Like I only have to burn my hand once on the stove, and
Right.
it's like,
Well, you ruin their life lie when you do that. So it's hard. And
Yeah,
I think that's why
yes.
Sheena got so upset because you
Yes.
disrupted her false reality.
Yes,
yeah.
that's a great point, because if people are willing to accept that this is a possibility, or go through with, if this did happen, now I have to make choices. If they're adult enough to know what's really happening, then I
Yeah.
don't think they're going to blame, the messenger for it.
Yeah. In my case, I shouldn't have done anything. I should have stayed out of it. It's not my business. And I was young. I didn't know any better. And now I do. Thanks for that lesson. Let's go to Sarah in Denver. Sarah, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you a
Excited to
Vanderpump
talk
Show fan?
Huge fan.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. So I'm wondering why you don't suck up to Lisa a little bit more for more camera time. We miss you a lot.
I mean,
And,
so you do watch
you also
Vanderpump? Does that
have-
seem like something I would do, Sarah? Clearly not.
Not really, but we just want more Kristen on the show.
I respect Lisa a lot, obviously, as a boss, as a producer. But there are just, sometimes we hit it off, and sometimes it's just never going to happen. It just depends on the scenario. But I am stubborn. Lisa is stubborn, and it kind of is what it is. But it's a very, very long season. So thank you for watching, and thank you for wanting to see more of me. And trust me, it's not over. There's a lot to come.
Sarah, have you ever been in this situation where you've had to get in between people that are potentially cheating in your life?
Actually, my best friend in college, I hated her at first because she was with her boyfriend from high school still, and she had sex with someone in my bathroom.
Oh,
And
she should be on
I
Vanderpump.
actually hated her, and we ended up becoming best friends, and she's currently married to that guy. He has no idea. So
Okay.
Right.
in the long run, I think it was better for them not to know, but
Yeah.
that was definitely a weird situation.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in, Sarah.
Of course, can I ask Kristen one more quick thing?
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
It seems like you and Ariana are a lot closer than you used to be, or at least getting along. Is that true? Or
I know,
are we
it's like the Twilight Zone, right? It's so weird. If you follow us on Twitter, I feel like she tweets me more than like my best friends
yeah.
do.
That's what I've been seeing. So
Yeah, I would say we're friendly. I wouldn't say friends, but we're friendly, which feels really, really great to not have all that animosity between us since we are around each other so often.
What about Lala? You guys, I feel like the tides have shifted for Lala now.
Yeah.
She was on the Tomorrow Show with Kevin recently too.
That was a great show.
Thanks.
I watched that. Yeah, Lala, I love Lala. Like, once she apologized to Katie on the reunion, that was my beef with Lala. Yeah, I gave her 10 times of hell about her boyfriend last year, and, we were all kind of assholes to each other, all the girls. But once that was fixed and changed and they were kind to each other, that was my big problem with her. I'm like, you're bullying my best friend, and that makes me want to not like you. They apologized. I've now given her a chance to really get to know her, and I love her. We hang out
Nice.
pretty often. I went on the PJ,
What's the PJ?
private jet.
Oh.
The one thing we said we'd never do.
Wait, you guys said you'd never do it, and you
Yeah,
did it.
Yeah, we did.
Why?
And it was so much fun. She invited us. Her boyfriend had a poker tournament and invited some of the cast. And it was strange because Jax and Sheena were not there. James was there. Ariana was there. Tom Sandoval. And we all got along.
There you go.
Wonder who the common denominators are.
The PJ. PJ makes everybody
PJ
happy.
life.
We got to take a quick break, guys. When we come back.